just here to, tell you why, well, to basically argue against the ridiculous claims that God isn't real, because he most certainly is. Right, so I want you to take a look at me. I'm not the most beautiful person, but I'm not the most smartest person either, but, take a look at me. I have a mouth that's used for eating. I have a nose that's used for smelling or blowing my nose. I have lungs, which is for breathing and respiration. I have an arse for letting out what I've eaten, so you don't want everything which is being taken in to stay in, want to be excreted, because that would be I'm not even going to go into that. But these things are all here for a reason. They're here for a purpose. Now, this human body, this mastermind, the brain itself, has so many components, so many parts, that is unbelievable. Just like cars we make today, we design those things. If you just look at the skeleton, it is completely structural, as if it is made, put together, the bones put together in a perfect way. The human body is designed. Don't say, you could argue to me and say evolution did it, but, well, seems about it. It's a bit weird that how could it happen by chance? Well, it couldn't. If that's how all this came, then someone must have started it off. Someone must have created it. Okay? Now, let's go on to a bit more scientifics here. Some don't believe in God at all because simply there's no, well, it doesn't link up with science. But I'm here to say that's completely and utterly wrong. God links up with science completely. Well, let's take a little bit of insight into the Earth. Well, if I have nothing, like, okay, look at the air. Let's look at, right. If I have nothing, okay, I have nothing in my hand right now. How can I possibly create something? So look, I have nothing. How can I possibly create something? Now we all know that's impossible. So there had to be something before the universe, before, well, if it's real, the Big Bang. Before that, something before this apparent explosion. Something must have caused the explosion, if it did exist. Now, the energy law of thermodynamics states that it is energy, which was before the universe. And the physics law, energy cannot be created or destroyed. Well, the energy cannot be created, well, has never been created, and can never be destroyed. Well, that means that it was never created and never can be destroyed. That means it's eternal. The energy, which was before the universe, or whatever you Big Bang if you believe in that, was eternal. Now, wasn't God said to be eternal? Am I right? Well, this energy, which was eternal, we've established that. Science proves that this energy before the universe was eternal. Incredibly. Now, if this energy had to be rather extremely intelligent to create and design solar systems, trillions of stars and galaxies and planets, So low, it's unbelievable. Beyond our wildest dreams, our imagination, we cannot even come to even thinking how powerful, how infinitely powerful. Remember, energy cannot be created, destroyed. Infinitely powerful this energy is, and its influence is infinite. It's going to last forever. This energy had to have been God. Immense power designing the solar system, the universe, the galaxies. It's incredible. I mean, well, you could say that the Big Bang's an explosion, but how many explosions? Well, it must have been a really strange explosion. How many explosions? If I was a bomber or something, and if I create explosive and exploded something, a bomb, that's an explosion. Well, yeah. How many explosions do you actually see a whole universe being created? How many explosions do you see which create a whole universe, stars, billions of galaxies? Well, this must have been a really damn weird explosion to create all this. Anyway, for example, someone has to actually make an explosion. Someone has to actually cause an explosion. It does not happen by chance. Someone has to make it. And we've established that this someone is eternal according to the laws of science. Eternal. And has to be extremely powerful to create the earth. A designer, an incredibly powerful creator. What do we have there? We have God. I mean, the planet Earth is a sphere. It's still rotating. Well, why is it still rotating? Someone must make the sphere, someone must keep it spinning. The solar system is like a clock. Well, a clock has to be designed. Everything in the earth is designed. Why is our teeth and ears in the right place? Everything works fine. As we design these things to our liking, I guess God designed us to his liking. With, different appearances and talents. I mean, like, we make different cars and buildings. In the same way, God created us for a reason, for a purpose. Anyway, you can believe in the Big Bang, you can believe in evolution, but you cannot have it without God. I mean, consider it in the Bible. The first words God said was, "Let there be light." The first words God said before he created the universe was, "Let there be light." Well, that light could have been from the Big Bang, but I've never seen an explosion. But then again, I've never seen an explosion which can create billions and billions of galaxies. It can only destroy stuff. Like a bomber. It can only destroy stuff. It can only kill people. We've never seen an explosion like this before. Never. So, I wouldn't even say it was a Big Bang. Just creation. Design. But, if it is real, you cannot have it without God. There had to be some form of energy before the earth, because nothing, the universe, but nothing can create nothing. So think. The Bible speaks of people who do not believe. The quote is Psalm 53, I think. "The fool hath said in his heart that there is no God." Well, it must really be a fool, because it's completely logical and obvious. Peace. I hope you think about that.